Hi, I'm Sam McConnell. Today I'm going to be presenting chapters 19 and 20 from Yes, 50 Scientifically Proven Ways to Be Persuasive. First off, I have a picture of Benjamin Franklin. I bet many of you remember him as one of America's founding fathers, but I bet what you didn't know is all of the different work positions and various roles that he had in his lifetime. First off, he was a writer. He wrote one novel and then went on to be a newspaper article writer. Secondly, he was a diplomat for America. It was key in gaining the French's support in the Revolutionary War. Second, he was a scientist and inventor, and he invented the lightning rod and the bifocals. Third, he was a philosopher, and he was known for his beliefs about how the heart and mind are crucial for happiness. And last but not least, he is known for being on the $100 bill, which just happens to be the dollar that I had the least amount of. So now you're probably wondering, why did I tell you all these random facts about Benjamin Franklin? It's because the one thing remained constant in his life. He was working in various different roles and encountering various different people. And the one thing that he always did was he learned how to gain people's respect. So Benjamin Franklin gained people's respect by inconveniencing him. This persuasion technique helped him to gain people's trust and build a relationship with him. Now, the book gives an example of how you can slightly inconvenience someone to help build a relationship. So in the book, you ask someone to borrow a novel that they have. And then whenever you borrow this novel, you take it and you take whatever amount of time to read it. And then when you go return it to them, you immediately have a slight connection with them. And then whenever you see them around, you can talk to them about the novel because they most likely also read it because they had it. And then these small conversations about the novel can lead on to other things. And before you know it, you've built a relationship with them and gained their trust, and y'all have something in common. So next, I included this quote. He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you self have obliged. So in this quote, it's talking about how someone who has done something nice for you is more likely to do something nice for you again versus someone you have done something nice for. An experiment was done in the book, which an experimenter gave out money as a prize. After the experiment was over, he went around to half of the people that he gave money to and asked them, "Hey, can I get some of the money back or get the money back? It was my money. I really need this." And this one-on-one interaction with the people, most of the people actually ended up giving him the money back. And then he sent out a survey to everyone who won money, and it turned out that the people who gave money back to him actually rated him higher in the survey than those who did not, who got to keep their prize. Which this honestly surprised me because I felt like if someone gave me a prize and then came and took it away from me, I didn't think I would rate them as high as someone who gave me a prize and let me keep it. But it turns out he built a relationship with them whenever he asked for it back, and they learned a little bit about him. So they ended up trusting him more and rating him higher. So next in the book in chapter 20, I had this quote: "Good things come in small packages." When asking for a little, it can go a long way. In our context with the book, I feel like it's talking about how small things make a big difference in the long run. So first off, we need to know why. So no, we need to know why people say no. The book gives us an example of when you're checking out at a cashier and they ask you to round up 20 cents or to the nearest dollar or whatever it may be to help out a certain organization. What do you often say? Do you say no or do you say yes? If you say no, why do you say no? Is it because you don't have enough money? Is it because you think this little amount won't really help? Or is it simply just because you don't feel like giving money to an organization that you don't know much about? Next, I have a picture of a penny. The book explains to us how every little bit helps. This persuasion technique, by telling people that just a small amount will help and make a big difference in the long run, really does work. An experiment was done where they went door to door asking for money. The people that they did not tell that a small amount would help didn't donate money as much. But people that they told, hey, just like a couple cents or a few pennies here and there, whatever you can be willing to give will help. 50% of the people that knew that a small amount would help donated money versus 28.6% of people that they did not tell that a small amount will help. So Next, I have a picture of a small gift. This persuasion technique is talking about how asking for something small over time will add up. For example, if you need a little extra help and ask 5 people to work 1 extra hour, that's 5 extra hours of work. That's a lot of work you can accomplish in 5 hours. So, in the sales world, this could be a small phone call to one of your clients every now and again just to check in. You don't have to talk fully about sales with them, but you can mention it a little bit. And then, whenever it becomes time for them to do business, you might be the first person that comes to your mind, so you may get more of their business. If you do a few small things like this throughout your week or throughout your month or whatever, they'll add up over time. And then, before you know it, you'll have many people who trust and respect you. So, last but not least, I want us to remember that persuading people through slight inconveniences and small steps will really help in the long run. Persuading people can contribute in large amounts, and it can be beneficial, and great things will come from it. So, I've got to ask you a question. When is the last time you have been inconvenienced, and when is the last time you have taken a small step that has turned out to be a great accomplishment for you? Thank you.